Hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum. This is Professor MD Shahriar Parvez, founder and CEO Independent Perception and Research of Bangladesh. And this is a show called Talk 25. And you already know that Talk 25 is a program where we invited the different kinds of person, the expert from all around the world. And IPRS always believes that knowledge is power and power give you the freedom. For that reason, today we are inviting very much brilliant personalities from Indonesia, and she is not a brilliant personality. She is a woman entrepreneur, and also she is actually working on the tourism sector. So, in front of us, we have Yana Sori Piga. She is one of the tourist guide and interpreter in English in tourism object place, and also she is one of the entrepreneur, women entrepreneur in the tourism sector in Indonesia, and she is running their own business. So, in the meantime, she has the different kinds of habits to writing the poem, to writing the real life stories. So in front of us today we have Yana Sori Piga from Indonesia. So hello madam, how are you? This is Professor Parvez from IPRS. I am welcoming you to our Talk 25 show, and this is our pleasure that you are with us now in this moment. So how are you? How is your days going on?
Well, I'm doing good, and my day is going good also here.
Okay, thank you so much. And today we are actually want to know something from you because you are very much experienced person. Because in your life you are see different kinds of situation in your life, and also you are observing that day by day this kind of situation give you experience inside you. So we want to know about your experience. So at first I want to ask you that tell us about yourself and your family, and can you share with us what inspired you to become a tourist guide and interpreter in the Indonesia, and how your journey began in this field, please?
Okay, Roman Alenka, thank you. Roman Andres for the time and chance. Me as a tourist guide, I work in the sector tourism of in Sumba Islands of East Nusa Tenggara, Indonesia. Well, I am Yana Sori Piga, 42 years old. I have experience as a tourist guide and waitress. I do writings about the real life of women and the humanity, and also the real life how to be a tourist guide. As long as I can be a tourist guide here, uh, I'm very inspiration. I'm so happy why I become a tourist guide because when I am become a tourist guide, I will know and learning how the characteristics of the peoples from another country. Second, I will learn more than experience from one person of your country and around of the world. Through of the tourist guide, I will learn about the arts and cultures from one place to another place, from one country to another country. Completely, tourism sectors can be teach us the whole knowledge about art, cultures, uh, how, the technique to how to be a good person as a guide. Next,
Thank you so much.
when I be,
uh, uh,
when I become vegan,
yes, please,
it is
please.
vegan. It is vegan when I still in secondary high school at the 1998. I tried to be a tourist guide, even I am the only the local guide at the years 1998, and I became a legal tourist guide since 2018 Until right now, I get my national tourist guide card, and I'm so happy to joining so the public speaking. There, I can sharing of my experience how to be a tourist guide, how I can be sharing about arts and culture from Sumba Islands, East Nusa Tenggara, Indonesia. I'm so happy to meet with another people like you are guys, another people from Europe. They are from the Nigeria. They are from the Netherlands, and mostly in over the world. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. We are very happy to know that you are a national tourist guide in your country, and you have such a good experience. I think many of your students know tourists how to tourism sector, how to guide the tourist from you. I think many of your students now or your co-worker learning from you. Our another question is here that what kind of challenges actually did you face establishing yourself in the tourist guide and especially in a dynamic tourism industry now in days?
Okay, well done. Me as a tourist guide, I have a lot of a challenge. First, the biggest challenge that is about the linguistic. Why the linguistic? Because the linguistic is the iconic or the profiles from the people who's become a tourist guide. Second, that is the art. Sometimes we are going to the tourism of the place. If we don't understand about how the rural, how the ceremonial can be going on there, we will be get the risk. First, before we go there to guiding another people or the tourists, we must do observations so we can know what can we do, what we can see and learn, do or those. The challenge very important. That is linguistic. The linguistics is very number one. Most of the people has misunderstand in their job as a tourist guide. That is because of the linguistic. In Sumba Island, we have 70 plus local language spreading around. Me, as a tourist guide, must know how to speak up about the local language in spreading about around Sumba Island. The next challenge that is about that what is that? About currency. Why I'm talking about currency? When the guests coming here in Sumba Islands or around Indonesia, sometimes they want to come, but they offer the tax very low. Why much low? Because nowadays in globally the fee for a tourist guide must be higher. Sometimes the asking for fee is about $20, $25. There is a very challenge. So when we face the challenge, me and the others who is coming, who become a tourist guide, must know how to inspire them, how to give them a very uh, goodness information so they can understand. Even they cannot understand, we must take them before we meet them. Before we meet them, they come here in Indonesia. We must tell everything about the tourism. However, we already completely tell them, but they still asking how much the tax. If we say them, it is normally in each day you pay the guide, a tourist guide about $50 or $60 each day, and the rent car you must be pay about $70 or $65. However, they still asking the tax. This is a very risk and a very challenges in tourism sectors, industry tourism. Remember, industry, tourism industry is very important in our life. A very highest fee. The government get a valuable. from industry, especially they are come, the home industry and the nationals or global industry, the world can changing their own life about the currency. Why am I talking about always talking about the currency? Currency in tourism is number one. A challenge is a guest or the guests come to Indonesia. We misunderstand about how to counting for the currency. We get the risk. They take report us on the Facebook. This guide likes this, blah 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 blah. And we are also as a guide never feel uh okay. We feel sad. Why? We keep question why the tourists feel reports about our identity, our job, our P on Facebook or the social media. That is no good. The misunderstand. That is, I say, the big challenges in a life as a tourist guide. Number one, linguistic. Second, the ceremonials. Sometimes the people doesn't understand how to be. Next, it's very important and more important about currency. Currency that means the tax for guide, tax for hotels, tax for rent car, tax for entry, the every single route, every single tourism object place. This is very important. I think in every whole country has these big challenges. I already said that the linguistic, ceremonials, and also tax.
Yes. Thank you so much for your this answer. It's a very valuable answer actually. So another point actually I want to ask you that can you tell us about some moment when you become feeling proud of your work?
Okay, well, I'm always feel proud about my work. When the guests come, we are welcoming them in our tourism object sectors, in the sectors of tourism. They are welcome. Okay, with humbly, we welcome them. Anything we give them, any information, they will say, yes, okay. I'm so proud to become a tourist guide because a tourist become a tourist guide. I can know the every people's characteristic I'm learning from them. I can learning of their local language, especially if they are from France, they are from Hindi, they are from Tamil. So I can say, welcome. So I can say I can learning of their local language also, and also from Portuguese, Brazil. I can seja bem-vinda, tumba ilha. That's one. So something I'm proud about the work me as a tourist get, and also I do writings of poems. Few years ago, I got the bus writers. I'm so happy. I get a certificate. I get a very lovely and extensive experience in writings about the poems. My poems that is about a specialist for the women. Next, my poems how to become a good guide. My title is of poems for tourist guide that is Sumba Legendary. There,
Okay.
I got a very best ratings. I'm so happy. I feel I am very amazing person between another ratings. And thank you.
Thank you so much. You have such a good moment of your life in this tourism field, and you are actually thinking about so deeply about the problem, find out the problem. So we are almost ended to our program. Our last question to you, my last question to you, that what advice do you give young women or young professional who want to follow the similar path of tourism and who want to follow in your country on your job. So, have you any advice for the young generation, please?
Yes, of course. My advice to the young generations as a tourist guide in the sectors or the factories as a tourist guide industry. So first, I would like the learning about the English. Number one, linguistic.
Mhm,
Number one, why must linguistic, especially for English? Because what is the meaning of English? English is an international foreign language to compare with another language in over the world. Example, Germany, or means Dutch, Deutsch Welle,
mhm.
Brazilian, Spanish, Japanese, and etc. So the every new generations as a tourist guide, they must know how to be a good guide. They must learning how to be a guide from the step to the step, slowly but sure. They must know how to speak as well humbly as a guide. They must speak humbly to the guest who's coming in their country. Let's go ahead as we can be there. Let's we keep learning as we can be there. Because my lovely inspirations for the young women, even they cannot speak English, they cannot be the excellent or amazing guide. I just want to say, where is a will, there is a way. And second, no pain, no gain. We can starting anything from the small things, then we get the biggest person. We start from step to the step, slowly but sure, like a knife. The blunt knife, if we're going to make it sharp, then we can be sharp as our imagines. Keep in touch for the tourism object. For let's go for the global awards, especially for the industry about
Oh.
tourism sectors.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your valuable time for us. And yes, it is true that what are the point you are actually said, these points are really important for the tourism sector and especially the tourist guides because if a tourism sector wants to boom, then it needs a good tourist guide because when the tourists are come, guides are guided them to visiting their countries, to visiting the different kinds of valuable place, the historical place. So I think you are doing such a great job, and it's my pleasure that you are give your valuable time for us for independent perception and research hub. And we hope that in future we are again invite you in our another program, in our another show, so that the more people know about the tourism, know about your experience, know about the ups and downs of the moment of tourism from you. So thank you so much from your side. I'm Professor Parvez. Give my heartful thanks to you from Independent Perception and Research of Bangladesh. Thank you.
I wish
So
I can come to Bangladesh once I have a time. And see
okay,
you if you come to the New Delhi on November 2025. I will be there for Teachers Award. Me as a tourist guide to performance about art, Sumba,
okay.
Indonesian arts, and
Thank you.
keep in
Thank
touch.
you.
Wish you all the
Thank you so much. So, dear viewers, you are watching this show, Talk 25, and with us today's our guest is Yana Sori Piga. So, she is one of the tourist guide of Indonesia. So, we hope that in next we will again invite another expert or another professional person of any kind of sector. Till then, see soon you. So, be happy, be healthy, and till then. I am signing off from this show. Allah Hafiz.